Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Scope. My name is Coach Nachi. I am your world-class personal development coach, speaker, and life enthusiast, called to serve those who want to live more like their unique selves. Hello, Galatians. Hello, Rita. Hello, Mr. Ernie Perry. How are you? Excuse me, Mr. CEO Ernie Perry. How are y'all doing? This is a super high, gorgeous God's afternoon, Rita. God's afternoon. Yo! How are y'all doing? I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sick today. So this is Coach Nachi. Yes. I'm sick today. Thank you so much for those brown hearts. Hey Chakra Wanda, welcome to my scope. How you doing, girl? How you doing? This is gonna be a super short scope. My content that I was going to give you today. Hey Paul, how are you? Hey there, Chakra Wanda. Rita, I do hope I feel better soon too. I'm sure I'm going to. I just can't be here on for too long because the sniffles and like the pitifulness of it all is just too much for me to bear. Thank you for those yellow hearts and those brown chocolate hearts. I really appreciate them. Today's scope is gonna be a quick one. I was gonna go into I definitely need to, Wanda. It's been a stressful couple of days and it's going to continue, so this is just the beginning, so I need to absolutely take care of me. So it's a quick scope, but I had to be here. Hello, Paul. Drive in, be safe. Hi, Gary. My coach. My Gary. My Gary. I love it. Hey, Gary, how are you? So, I already introduced myself. Today's scope topic is going to be short. It's going to be about inhibition, and I'm going to go straight through it. I was going to tell you a story from the Bible. It's Adam and Eve, how a quick summary would be you may need guided meditation. I did actually a guided meditation last night, and you know when you're sick, your dreams are kind of funky. The ball cap is so you. I love this hat. I love this hat. But yeah, guided meditations help me relax. So thank you so much for that, Wanda. Like I might do another one. Inhibitions, right? When Adam and Eve ate of the fruit of knowledge, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and the word that she came up with was inhibition. That hat loves me. Oh, if I ever lose this hat, Gary, I will cry. Like I will legit cry. I lost a hat of mine, and my heart broke. Inhibition. Adam and Eve were naked, and they were happy, and they were joyful. They were just being who they were. And once they ate of the fruit of knowledge, they felt shame. And then when I was reading that in the Bible, it really hit me. It hit me profoundly. Because in the New Testament, Jesus says, be more like children. And it's like, well, what about children? And I felt like in that moment when I read that verse, I saw that children, for the most part, until they grow up, they're fine being naked. They don't feel shame. But us as adults, we feel shame when we're naked, or we're about our bodies, or being vulnerable is this huge thing, because it's like, I'm open, I'm raw, I'm exposed, it's scary. And it shouldn't be. Welcome back, Mr. Ernie Perry. That is like our inhibitions. And our inhibitions stop us from feeling like our true selves. Our inhibitions stop us from being our true selves. Our inhibitions get in the way of us being our light, being our full potential. And that's not a good thing, because you're already it, right? Like there was nothing wrong with you, but all of a sudden, because of whatever you've seen in the media or whatever you've heard from someone else comparing yourself, then all of a sudden you feel shame. Adam and Eve, when they ate of the fruit, they felt shame and covered themselves up. And then when they heard God walk in, they were like, ooh, God's here. We gotta hide because we naked. He ain't gonna see this. But they had been naked before. What had changed? Their perception of themselves, right? The way they saw themselves, their mindset about what was special about them. So my question for you today in this short scope is to say, what is it about you that you're hiding? What is it about you that you're stuffing down, which is a part of you, which is beautiful and which is wonderful, and it's you, but you let your inhibitions get in the way, right? A lot of times people refer to liquid courage to give them the courage to do what's already inside of them, because it helps drop their inhibitions. I say, why use an external force to bring out what you already have inside of you? Right? How can you get rid of your inhibitions? How can you move them aside? How can you remove those obstacles of your inhibitions to get you closer to being in touch with who you really are? You already are it, right? There's no shame in your game. There's no change your vision, exactly. Change your vision about yourself, right? Adam and Eve were perfect. They were made, handmade. Like, there's scriptures of how each of them were made precisely, perfectly. They were not born, they were made, created perfectly. And yet they felt shame. Inhibitions got in the way. They stood in their own way. So what is it about you that you're standing in your own way about? That's what I want to share with you today. I'm gonna take care of me. I appreciate the green hearts, the yellow hearts, the orange hearts, and I hope that, hey Adolfo, how are you? I hope that everybody listening to this can kind of reevaluate themselves and see if there's parts of themselves that they feel ugly about, parts of themselves that they don't like, parts of themselves that they think are wrong. I hope that you can embrace that part of who you are and get rid of that shame. Change your vision with Coach Nachi. Chakra Wanda. Come through with that knowledge. A lot of, actually, now that I say that out loud, Rita, if Rita, you're still here, if you could type some comments. Rita does a lot of work with that. Hey Miriam, how are you? God gives in the building, y'all. So your inhibition, right? Be friends with yourself again. It's not worth hiding who you really are. Rita, she talks a lot about shame and guilt, especially this past couple of scopes. So, especially when it comes to abuse, she's got really great content. That's all from me. I am going to go and get myself some rest. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if not, just know I was sick and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. But I have to do it. You know, I'm hoping that I will be here because I won't be here this weekend. So I hope you enjoyed this scope. Hey, Afroscope TV, I'm just closing out. Thank you so much for those green hearts and inviting your followers. I know that they will benefit from this message because it's been something I've been thinking about for weeks, and I might do it again because it is important with the actual scriptures and stuff. Thank you so much for sharing and retweeting on Twitter and all that. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Chakra Wanda. Thank you for coming through. What's that? What? We were talking about inhibition. So thank you all for being here. And the message, it was about inhibition. Adam and Eve ate of the fruit of knowledge, and they all of a sudden felt shame for something that they didn't need to feel shame for, being naked, being in the presence of God. And I was wondering, what are your inhibitions? What's the thing that you're hiding from yourself or not embracing about yourself because you feel shame for some reason? Tisk tisk indeed. Yeah, Rita knows all about that. Rita's amazing. So thank you so much for being here and pumping those hearts. I really appreciate them. I'm gonna go take care of myself. The scope is over. Go in peace. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for those deep blue hearts and the yellow hearts. They have been pumping this entire time, and I appreciate you for that. And some green hearts. Hey Forest Green, how you doing? So I will see you all tomorrow between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless this cold takes over. So bye. Bye.